Just wanna be with you.
Welcome to Philippines Moving. Skipper Doodle 69. Skipper Doodle's on the move. Oh yeah, you know what we got here. Bad night last night. Didn't get much sleep. About 12:30 at night, I was awakened by a screaming, dying dog. Got hit a couple 100 feet down from my house. I love dogs so much. That's why I don't have another one, because I can't. After 5, I just can't watch my best friends die. Well, over at the county park, there was some young people hanging out. I think one of their dogs kind of got away, went a couple 100 yards away. It was very dark last night and kind of windy. And the power company here has a midnight shift gets off, and they come tootling around about 12:30, and they use my road as a shortcut to get to this other subdivision. And unfortunately, one of the dogs strayed away from, I think, the group of people over there, because after the dog was hit, I seen cars just coming out. And then one of them, the truck pulled up and actually tried to tend to the dog as it was screaming. And I hate that sound. I went outside. I took my .22 short pistol with me, which I used for putting snake shot in and stuff like that. And .22 shorts are really good for putting dogs down. And I went, oh boy. So I went out, and there was already somebody attending the dog. And the girl said another bypasser came by and said, well, she's all right, but not really. And I went, oh boy. So anyway, I heard the tailgate come down, and I think they loaded the dog up. I didn't hear the dog whimper. So I don't know if they shot it too, because everybody around here's got guns in their cars. .22s and whatever. I think I heard a pop something, but anyway, not a good night. I mean, I love dogs so much. So basically, I couldn't go back to sleep. So what I did is I sat up and played my drums. Now, I don't know if your neighbors play their drums at 1 o'clock in the morning, because this happened around 12:30, ended about 12:45. But I'm not close enough to anybody for anybody to hear me, so that's why I kind of like it. Really play the drums a lot. And that got my mind off a little bit so I could go back to bed, but it's going to bother me for days. That's what I feel about dogs. And I don't feel that much about humans that way. I do feel more about dogs. Just my thing. You know, and I think I'm going to go into what I'm doing for the Philippines. Okay. I'm about a year late on doing this. I should have done it about a year ago. Real estate wasn't as high, but the economy was much better. I probably could have sold it really quick, but we are in the middle of winter. I've got it listed. I get lots of views. I get very small saves on either property. Actually, my cottage is getting more views and more saves. But I'm glad I got started early, because it took me a while to get my stuff loaded up right, the pictures on there right, because my picture thing off my laptop, I explained earlier, wasn't working properly. So I got it all working up now, and I'm ready for March and April, because that's when the buying thing comes out in real estate. That's been in my past history. You get all your real estate done in the spring, and then you get it all done before Thanksgiving, because people don't do Thanksgiving very well selling their house. They got their Christmas trees up. People don't want to do that time of year, and you got to wait again till pretty much spring because it winds down during the holidays. And I learned that in the interior business. Same thing. I could take 2, 3, 4 weeks off during the wintertime and just shut down and wait for the highlights to come, because during the winter was kind of who's going to lay carpet and vinyl and all that in their houses, except when I lived in the north in Wyoming. That's when the farmers come out and start doing all their stuff, because they're off during the winter. But it's 30 below zero in Wyoming when I was doing that, and that was a pain in the rear. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for the springtime to come out where I can do some more of this stuff. And we're supposed to go down to some chillier weather in the next couple days, maybe down to 5 at night. Not 5 below, just 5. And then back up for a high around 32. That only lasts a couple days, because today's going to be 60, 65. Low of 35. So that's kind of a neat thing to do. But anyway, that's the way things kind of go in this area. And I've got till September. That's my deadline for doing stuff. Any day now, I'm going to get my post office box, is going to get my passport in there. I know it's coming. It's probably in the mail, just waiting to come into my post office box. And then I'm really going to get on the stick, because I looked into condos and what I wanted to do. I'm trying to get my budget up, and I think I might wait for another video for that, but maybe not. I'm trying to get, when I leave, I get $3,000 to $4,000 a month, plus enough money to pay cash for a condo with a pool, maybe a $40 a month HOA fee, you know, where you got your gym and your pool and an attached restaurant in a nice area with a view and short to the beach. And that's kind of going to pay cash for that. So my expenses won't be very much. I just need to find a place to do that. And they're all over the place, around Dumageddon and all that other stuff. And so that's kind of what my goal's going for. And so when my houses start to sell and all that, I can start putting that into motion. So I'm going to keep up on that with you and let you know how the housing thing's going. And if you're going to do something like this, just make sure you got everything together, because once you go, you can't turn back. So anyway, I'll get back to you on the next deal. Make sure you subscribe, like if you like. Sure like to have you like and subscribe, because every time you subscribe, they put me in a better spot on the YouTube channel. Anyway, have a good one, and protect your dogs. Don't let them out run around at night, and check your fences and all that to make sure they can't get out, because as everybody that's a dog owner knows, when there's thunder and lightning, 4th of July fireworks, high winds, that's when dogs escape. They have a thing of getting out of their yards and all that when they go. Just check all that out. Love your dogs if you can. Sleep them on your bed. That's my thing. I love my dogs. But anyway, please take care of them. They're the best part of family that you'll ever have. They support everybody in your family. Everybody loves them. Take care of them. Thank you. See you again.